Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Hey everybody, welcome to today's Daily Muddy. I'm Brittany Bull, filling in for Ashley Conrad, and today my guest is Brianna Rivera with the district. She's the executive director of the Downtown Historic District.
Mm-hmm. Multiple names. So
Lots
many names.
of titles. That's a mouthful, and I nailed it.
I know. Just the district, easiest way.
Yes.
Easiest, yeah.
That's how
like
everybody
our
knows
DBA,
it.
Yeah.
But the district is coming up with a big event.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about it.
Okay. Community Feast, or in a prettier name, Feast in the Heart of Quincy.
Okay.
On Main Street this year between 6th and 7th. Sunday, September 15th, and it's a farm-to-table dinner. Mm-hmm. What's really exciting, I was actually at the farmer's market this past Saturday. All of our ingredients, I think, except for maybe one or two herbs, are coming directly from our farmers at the farmer's market. So It's going to be like genuinely farm-to-table, but it's a big fundraiser for us, for the district, and specifically for the farmer's market.
Awesome. I was going to ask that because so I know about this dinner in the past. It's taken a couple different names. This is, I think, the name right now.
Feast in the Heart of Quincy, yeah.
It's been held at different street locations. We said it was where on Main Street this year?
Between 6th and 7th, so right in front of the main course.
Okay.
Yeah, since Kevin Minnick is going to be one of our head chefs. So we usually coordinate the location to whichever chefs are up to doing it that year.
All right.
Yeah.
That's actually convenient. Okay, so you mentioned Kevin Minnick. He's with the main course catering. Who else do we have?
We have Jared Tipton, 8 Open, is going to be doing our dessert. And it sounds really good. I'll go through the menu soon. If you want me to wait until like...
Well, I mean, till the end because I'm already hungry. Yeah. Yes, that sounds
it's
good.
Like already noon. Jeremy Platt Daddy Barbecue.
Always good.
And Corey Shoup with the Times Square. And then, of course, many farmers that we've been working with are, helping supply the ingredients and everything. So yeah, it's going to be delicious.
It's a collective group of talent for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be really good.
Okay, so tell me, I mean a little bit, about how good it's going to be.
Okay, are you ready for this?
I guess.
So 6 courses. So if you count bread and butter as a course, that's the first one. I had to put this all on my phone because I can't remember.
It's fresh bread. So
fresh bread from Times Square. Yes, bread and butter is the first course. We have the charcuterie board, brought to you by the Cheese People. So some of our farmers market artisans, and then the appetizer is from Jeremy Platt. He's doing an Argentinian style pork belly with chimichurri. Salad the salad courses after that, and that's carnita salad with slaw, and that's going to be a duo effort from Kevin Minnick and Jeremy Platt. And then Kevin comes in with the main course, of course, as you know, asado pork loin, root vegetables, and herb potatoes. And then this sounds really, really good. Jared Tipton is doing the dessert, and he's doing benuelos, a South American-inspired apple dumpling with salted Kahlua caramel, peanut butter dust, and pecan crunch.
Oh my God, that sounds divine.
Yeah, it's going to be really good.
He nails his desserts. They sell out like crazy. So
yeah, so we were excited that he wanted to do that.
Okay, so tell me how many tickets are left, because I know these tickets are pretty sought after.
Yes, and for anybody who's watching this, I would say get your tickets this week. I don't know when this is going out.
This comes out tomorrow for us.
Okay.
So it will be Tuesday. Hello, welcome, happy Tuesday.
Yeah. In the future me says get your tickets this week.
Yeah. I heard there were only 50 left.
Less than that now. So we have, I think it's around 40 now. So not like a huge jump, but I would say.
Are those 40 tickets or 40 pair tickets? Because I know they sell as a pair.
Yes. Good point, actually. Yeah, they're pair tickets. So grab a friend or a family member and they come in pairs. And that's how it's easier for seating arrangements and pairs. And then we also have a win the bar raffle. So we have a big bar cart. We have items donated from Lloyd's Gifts and Collectibles, from domestics. Oh gosh, I want to say, oh my gosh, the liquor store right next to Kasana, Wine on Broadway.
Okay.
There we go. I know. I was going through all of them. Yes, yeah. They're fabulous to work with. So they have donated some liquor for the bar cart. And Lux Stogie Co. is going to be doing a donation to. So it's a big deal, this bar cart.
Thank you for those donations. Yeah,
yes.
that's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so the raffle tickets, how much are they?
They are. Oh, yes. I think they're $20 each. And let me pull up my handy dandy thing here. One ticket for $20.
Okay.
Oh, of course, it went away. Two for $40, and I believe 3 is the deal, 3 for $50.
Okay.
So.
And you have to obviously be there too.
Yes.
Okay.
And if for some reason you cannot make it to the feast, but you're like, well, I want to take a stab at the bar cart if I'm not going to be there, just call the district office and get in touch, and we can, process your payment, get your name on some tickets. And
is the district office also how you get a hold of those last remaining tickets on this Tuesday?
Yes. So it's all virtually done. So
Okay.
you do it on our website, www.thedistrictquincy.com.
Okay.
And right on our front page, it's easy. There's, buy your tickets now link, and it goes straight to it. Or we have on our Facebook page, the Facebook event.
Okay.
And when you go there, there'll be a ticket link right in the description.
Perfect.
So 2 different areas.
Easy enough.
Easy enough.
Get those tickets while you can. So you said you have been to one of these in the past, but this is your first year. I kept calling her the master hostess because that is exactly what you're going to be.
Yeah, I'm still learning everybody. Maybe master hostess next year.
Yeah,
learning master.
Okay.
Yeah, but no.
Have you worked in like a restaurant setting or anything like that?
No, this will be very different. Luckily we have, and I should give a shout out, the John Wood girls soccer team.
Oh, cool.
They come out every year and serve. And the boys soccer team will they do all the heavy lifting.
I'm glad you got runners, because in the service industry, like the expo person is usually yelling, at the top of their lungs from the kitchen, and we can all hear them, including the customers. Yeah. I need a runner. I need a runner. And they're definitely going to have to run because this feast is all happening in the middle of the street. So you're running. They're going to go
the middle of the street.
In the middle of the street.
So
it makes for phenomenal pictures.
Oh yes, and we do get some really good shots. I think we'll have a photographer that day. He's going to be taking some photos for us. But yeah, the soccer teams are a huge help. They've been doing this for a long time, helping us out with these.
Do you know how many years this has been going on?
Oh my gosh,
and
I want to say
facets.
I want to say, what year is it? This is 2024, so I want to say less than 10 years.
Okay.
It's rather new. It's a rather new event for us, but we've been doing it for so long. So yeah, I want to say, and I could be wrong on this, so somebody can tell me, but
it's just a guess.
I'm trying to think of when I graduated high school, and
but again, this goes towards it benefits the district, and it benefits primarily the
Quincy Farmers Market. So that's where we allocate the funds to. And this year, the farmers market is
poppin'.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
It has been poppin', which, I mean, I'm really proud of my team. We have a market manager and my assistant, Jamie, and we were just like, okay, well, let's make this thing, because this is a big deal, this farmer's market. Let's make it, even bigger and better. And when you make things bigger and better, you're paying market managers to come in. There's more expense to that. And we did do a trial run with a winter market, so an inside market. So that all goes towards the funding of those events. And yeah, it's also a great meal. So
yeah.
Kind of a win-win situation.
Maybe also just wanted to add, this farmers market, like we said, it's booming this year. Maybe it has to do with the new executive director.
Oh, maybe. Or I mean, I
just
do
take
have
the compliment.
I'll take the compliment. Thank you. But also, yeah.
I know you have a great team.
But yeah, we have a great team. And also, too, I don't know if people have just noticed us more. Maybe we're doing a lot more outward.
Homesteading is like the thing, too. Like, it's new, and I don't want to say it's new by any means, but it's the trend, if you will. Like, we just recently had an interview with a pretty great girl that is into homesteading, and it just made you think a little bit more how that's going to be the wave of the future.
Yeah,
and
very true.
Who doesn't like fresh?
No, well, and that's the big deal. This is going to be a very fresh meal, like very farm to table. So,
well, I'm excited for you, and good luck with your master hostess duties.
Again,
just one more time, they can get those tickets at thedistrict.com.
Yes, www.thedistrictquincy.com.
And you better get on those, because there's less than 50 left.
Yes, less than 50 now. It's going to go fast.
Well, thank you for joining me, Bree.
Yeah, thank you,
Brittany. I appreciate it. and we'll be back with Stephen Peters, the Ninja.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Are you looking for the perfect venue for your next special event? Check out Utopia Event Center.
Utopia has a large banquet room and an awesome bar area, perfect for anything from birthday parties to formal corporate meetings. It also offers a photo booth, stage for a DJ or a live band, and a fully stocked bar, all for only $300. Check us out at utopiaeventcenter.com or call Barn at 217-430-6559 for more information. Utopia Event Center, 900 North 12th Street in Quincy.
The Tower, a great place to meet and eat. But did you know the Tower has one of the finest drink selections in our area? Along with its incredible Mexican menu, the Tower specializes in tequilas for every taste. Names like Patron, Cabo Wabo, and Hornitos. And don't forget the margaritas. On Mondays and Tuesdays, stop by and pick up a single topping pizza and get Tower margaritas to go. Enjoy the Tower at home or in our dining room, bar area, or the Tower's signature climate-controlled porch. The Tower Pizza and Mexican in Quincy.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Kelly's has been a fun place to eat and drink in Quincy since 1982. A fun and friendly atmosphere, food with flavor, homemade cinnamon rolls, and famous cheese soup, the best menu in town. Kelly's, 2902 Broadway, Quincy.
All right, welcome back. I'm here with the Ninja, as I called him before, but I was wrong because he is the fire drill ninja. Stephen Peters, welcome.
Thank you so much.
Not just so much a ninja, though. You are a firefighter for the Quincy Police Department and a drill sergeant for the Army Reserves.
Well, for the Quincy Fire Department, yes. I've been with the fire department for 17 years now, been a drill sergeant for over 11 years, but with the Army Reserve for over 20 years now. It's going to be soon 21 years, yes.
Oh, congratulations.
So, yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, but you made a huge announcement outside of your many facets of career. You're the next, hopefully, American Ninja Warrior, fingers crossed.
That's right.
You were accepted to season 17.
Season 17. This is my 7th season trying out for the show.
Tell me about, that tryout.
So it kind of, oh gosh, how much time do you have? We'll kind of give you the Cliff Notes version here, but I was always the kid that never really, wanted to, take a chance or do this or that. Just had a lot of social anxiety and just kind of wanted to stay in my basement. And slowly but surely kind of started getting out there a little bit more and got on the fire department. And one of my close friends on the fire department, Scott Hayden, was like, hey, man, there's this crazy idea that I have. It's called the Tough Mudder. I'd never heard of it. It's a 12-mile military-style obstacle course. And I'm like, and he's describing how terrible it is. It's like in and out of terrain, rocks, mud, ice, you name it. They even got a portion of it where there's electric wires dangling that you have to crawl under.
Sounds awful.
It is absolutely awful. And I'm like, this is a terrible idea. And he's like, you're absolutely right. Let's do it. So we go ahead. And the very first obstacle, which wasn't even an obstacle, you have to jump over this wall. And I nearly ate it on that first obstacle. And I was just like, I probably shouldn't be here. Oh. The idea of tapping out and telling the other guys like, hey, I'm sorry, guys, this is too much. But, we went through it. And
they pushed you through it, right?
We got pressure? Through it all. There was 4 of us. There was, myself, Scott, Zelton, Mike. We all got through that thing together. And at the end of it, it was like one of the best days. And it kind of just opened my eyes a little bit to this whole let's live some life. Let's try a few things. Let's, be dangerous. And so just watching TV one day and saw the show, and I'm like, we could do that. Let's do this. And so we started applying for the show, and we're like, we got this. We are so in. We're firefighters after all.
So you applied as a team?
Yeah, we applied. It was originally myself, Scott, and Zelton, and we put in some applications, and we even reached out to my brother-in-law who does video editing professionally. And so shout out to Mike that he put together this amazing video, and we got this, and heard nothing back.
So it's not so much just being a ninja or athletic, it's the marketing behind it. Like, you've got to sell yourself to be the next.
You got to be your biggest fan, your biggest self-promoter. And we put in these applications, and we didn't hear anything back. So then we tried again, and you learn a few things along the way. Like, hey, this is what they're looking for. Like, okay, so they want personality. They want athletic ability. They want the backstory. So we start throwing some more things in there, and we still don't get accepted. And then we try it again, and it doesn't happen. And again, and we're just like, I'm not sure if this is meant to be. And then for season 14, I put in an application. As I'm editing the video, I started, you try to learn a few things here and there. I did the voiceover, and I just decided kind of on a whim to do, how's it going, American Ninja Warrior? It's me, Stephen Peters, your 38-year-old firefighter drill sergeant. And it just kind of flew. It worked really well. And that was the entire voiceover for the entire application video, was that crazy kind of,
radio,
yeah,
raspy,
just kind of silly, kind of,
what I try to do sometimes,
but not too serious kind of voice. And I put that application in, and the video. I'm no video editor. I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but the video just kind of had a neat little flow to it. And so we hit submit. You're expecting not to hear anything, and I actually got an email back from one of the casting directors saying, hey, we love your video. We need more photos of you and your family, and we need this and we need that. And I'm like, this is great. Oh, my goodness.
This was 3 years ago.
This was 3 seasons ago. And so I get the photos, and they're just stupid, ridiculously, funny and this and that, and it's me and my family, and we're doing these awkward faces and poses and stuff, and submit the photos, get an email back saying, hey, got the photos, we'll let you know if we need anything else. Nothing. Never heard anything.
How defeating.
It was. You put a lot of yourself into these videos, and when you don't get the call that you're going to be on the show, it kind of hurts. It stings a little bit. And so
the effort too.
Yes.
Just real quick, the effort behind those videos, like you just said, you didn't really know how to do all this stuff. You remember Real World Road Rules and the videos that they submitted, and it's like half their head and no editing whatsoever.
Yeah.
Reality TV took a turn.
Oh yeah. The game is, you got to really, before you could, have some really shaky footage and some terrible audio, and you might get accepted for a show. And now the bar has been raised so much.
So how did you continue to raise it?
So I was like, when I didn't get the call, but just getting that email that hey, we love your video, instead of pushing me down, I was like, we're on to something here. My name got brought up. Somebody said, I kind of like this guy. I'm going to send him an email and say we need some more photos. And I'm like, we're on the right track here. And I'm like, this is fantastic. I'm like, I'm going to make an even better video next year. And the idea for the show Full House came to mind. The intro to the iconic show Full House, how they always, that's right, exactly. And so they always introduce the characters and this and that. And I was like, well, I'm kind of a character. I'm a firefighter and a drill sergeant and a this and a that. So we put the song of the opening of Full House to the application video. And then it's me, firefighter Stephen Peters, waving awkwardly to the camera. Then it's drill sergeant Stephen Peters, staring, with a stern look at the camera.
All the uncles?
Playing all of the characters, that right. And it's blood donor Stephen Peters, and it's this, and it's that. And we just kind of threw this kind of silly attitude towards it. And I thought it was a really good video. It kind of had some things that maybe the other video didn't have. And I put the video in, and it was pretty obvious that I wasn't going to get selected. But I was like, hey, it's okay. We're going to put in another video, and it's going to be fantastic. And I just won at a gym in St. Louis. I got first place at a ninja tournament, at a ninja, not the entire tournament, but at one event. I got first place. And the 2 people that I happened to beat both got accepted to be on the show. Dylan, shout out to Dylan, Paper Pilot, Guinness World Record holder for farthest thrown paper airplane. And my buddy Cal, he got accepted onto the show. And I was like, I just beat these guys in a ninja competition. And I'm like, you know what? If I'm good enough, to stand here and I won this thing, and they're good enough to be on the show, gosh darn it, I'm good enough to be on the show too. So I'm like, I'm not like, I'm going to make an even better video. And that was the same day that I simultaneously found out that they were filming seasons 15 and 16 simultaneously. And so I was like, okay, so what you're telling me is not only did I not get picked for seasons 15, I didn't get picked for season 16 either. And they're like, that's right. And so what you're saying is going to be 2 years before I get a chance to apply again. And they're like, that's right as well. And I'm like, oh.
So it's just during that time, you have to be training the whole time, right? Like it's not just.
No, you have to kind of keep at it and just kind of keep going. And I just got first place. I don't often get first place when I go to these competitions, and I beat 2 people that got selected to the show. That should have been like, hey, like a pretty darn cool moment. And I just remember
because this is what you wanted.
Yeah,
not that.
You kind of, and it sounds silly being, a 40-year-old guy being, oh darn, it's sure, stinks to be me right now, because you kind of have to tell yourself everything's fine. But, my life is fantastic. This is great. But in that moment, you're like, gosh, dang, like why am I doing this? I should probably be getting the oil changed in my car, taking the leaves out of the gutters. I should probably be doing dad stuff right now. And instead, here I am taking my time to do this stuff, and it's not happening. And geez, it's going to be 2 more years before I get the chance to even try this again. And so, yeah, it kind of.
Okay, real quick, you just said the dad stuff. That's the most dad stuff you can do. Like, I'm sure you're involving them in your training. I've seen some videos here and there. But the other thing is just not giving up. That's the biggest dad thing you can do.
Yeah, just you have
They knew how important this was, and so, yeah, that's dad stuff.
Yeah, being stubborn, stupid. Let's just call it what it is. Just being, stupid to kind of go like, yeah, there's no way I'm going to get on this, but we're just going to keep trying it. And you just kind of keep, one foot after the other and just keep going for it. And so I had a little, felt sorry for myself for just a couple of days, sat on the couch and watched some Netflix for a little bit, with my blankie. And just like, you know what? They just gave me 2 years to come up with the best application video idea that I can do. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. And so you start running through ideas and this and that. And I was like, okay, the show's known for its rope climb. I'm a firefighter. I got access to a ladder truck. It's time to start calling in some favors. So the latest application video is me climbing up 70 feet worth of rope off of the ladder truck that we have at Central Fire Station and editing that in there in just the best possible way that I can. Once again, I'm not a video editor, but just adding as much personality and heart and into that video as I could. And you upload that video, you hit the submit button, and then you just
Hope
wait.
For the best.
And then, here we are. All this time later, you get the email that says, congratulations.
That email came in when?
Just about a week ago or so, give or take.
So what's next? Like you have tons of merch that you have brought, and I thank you for that.
Well, we got to explain the merch here real quick. So
but the merch is part of the reason how you get picked, right?
A little bit, yeah. So the whole idea is when you put in an application, it's not just the video application. It's not just, it's a lot of everything. So they want to know your Facebook account, they want your Instagram, your YouTube, if you have a Twitter or this or that, they want to know everything. And they take into account how many, friends, followers, likes, things like that you got. Because it's a show, it's a business, and they're like, hey, the example I like to use is, let's say they have 2 people that are identical. Let's say they're both moms, they both have the same career, the same number of kids, they're both athletic, they're both amazing. Who do they pick? They can only pick one. Well, one of them's got 50 followers on Instagram and one's got 500. They're going to go with the one that's got 500 because that's basically free advertising. They get on the show, they do well, and they say, hey, make sure you tell all 500 Instagram followers your episode's coming up, tonight.
So this is a lesson to keep your social media clean if you ever want to get on American Ninja Warrior or any other show.
Exactly. And I like to be a little funny, sarcastic guy, and I can tell you that sometimes you make that that Instagram comment and it's meant to be sarcastic and you're like, oh geez, like,
Yep.
and you're kind of like, I didn't mean any harm by that, but I could see how I guarantee 9 out of 10 people would get the sarcasm, but there's that one person that might, be like, oh my gosh, I'm so offended, and like, you know what? Yeah, let's reword that, or let's not even do it at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, you kind of get a small lesson in social media and, being a public figure as well when you're trying to apply for this show. Yeah.
Okay, so when do you go to record?
We got an email just a few days ago, but the dates have changed ever so slightly. So filming for my portion of the show is going to be sometime between 21st of September and the 5th of October. Now, I'm not going to be filming that entire time, but that's the window that they gave me. Said, hey, make yourself available because sometime during these dates is when we'll let you know. Where do they film? This year it's going to be entirely in Las Vegas.
Oh, cool.
So last year, what they did is they did the first couple of rounds in LA, and then they did the national finals in Las Vegas. Las Vegas has been the national finals for years now. Traditionally, what they've done is they'll have the preliminary rounds. They'll kind of pick some random locations like Tacoma, LA, maybe Orlando, St. Louis, Chicago, places like that. And then if you get past those rounds, you get to go to the national finals in Las Vegas. This year, everything's going to be in Las Vegas. I'm so happy that it is. I've been to Vegas a couple of times.
Going to take some family trips during this?
Yeah, we've taken. I qualified for a separate from the show, a ninja tournament where the world finals took place in Las Vegas. So me and the family went out to Las Vegas one year.
Awesome! Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. I was temporarily assigned to a reserve unit, a detachment in Las Vegas for a little bit, so I got to go out there on Uncle Sam's dime for a week one time and work out there with the Army Reserve. That was fantastic. So I'm pretty comfortable with Las Vegas. So I'm looking forward to being there. Been there a couple of times and
representing Quincy.
Yeah, trying to do my best. Yeah. I'm trying to put a little bit of a spotlight on Quincy and just show how great this town is and show them how much I appreciate the support. And Quincy, I've been born and raised here my whole life, and I love Quincy, and I don't imagine myself ever going anywhere else. And from the fire department to now being in the reserves here in Quincy, absolutely love this town, and I hope that I can kind of, even if it's just for a short moment,
it's still a contribution, getting us on the national map outside of, I don't know, I would say murder, but, it's something good. Last thing I want to ask is, what does your family think of this?
They couldn't be happier about this. Told my wife and 2 kids about it, and they were kind of shocked, like what? And so this has been just overwhelming, and, they're so pleased about it, told everyone that I know, told everyone on the fire department. They couldn't be more thrilled about it. I think when I went to the fire department to tell the guys that I got accepted on the show, they were even more excited than I was. So the amount of support has just been insane, and I couldn't be happier about this whole experience. It's been just overwhelming. Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Then, Quincy, we can show support by sharing your stuff, following your story, but again, sharing the stuff, spreading the word. You have a Instagram page.
Yeah, I got Instagram. I got a YouTube channel.
The Instagram is Fire Drill Ninja, at Fire Drill Ninja.
Yeah, at Fire Drill Ninja. And then the YouTube channel is youtube.com/at Fire Drill Ninja. We did it, everyone. We got on the show, so I appreciate all those that followed and subscribed and stuff like that. If you just want to check out some of my past application videos just for fun, you can go to the YouTube channel and check it out. I'm not allowed, as of right now, my understanding is to post my latest application video just in case they want to use some footage of that for the show.
I think they always show a little bit from the show, right?
Sometimes, yeah.
I look forward to that, and I look forward to going and creeping on this page now.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be, when I get the green light, I'm going to be posting on the YouTube channel the application video. Yeah, I'm going to.
Awesome.
I'm going to, on the Facebook and Instagram, I'll make sure, any highlights, I'll tell everyone, hey, thanks for the support, everyone. Here's what I'm doing to prepare, and I try to give everyone the play-by-play as much as I'm allowed to.
You're going to be a storyteller as well as the ninja.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I do thank you for joining us today, Stephen. Anything else you want to add?
Just thanks, everyone. I really appreciate it. We've been working on this, and I say we, I don't mean, I really do mean we. We, the community, fire department, the reserves, city of Quincy, we've been working on this for over 6 years. So thank you very much for allowing me, for helping me get to this point. I really, really appreciate it.
I'm excited for you. I can't even do the monkey bars. So like all of the marketing, the speech, and then being the athlete too, like impressive. I thank you very much for joining me today.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.